Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Watch Some ORB, Movements of the Earth, or as it would be in German, Heresy, Deadly Knowledge about the movements of the Earth. And we're at episode 6 today, Move the World. Let's see what it's about. We did lose Gras last time. And yeah, let's see where we go today. We do have the monk that we visited last time. Let's see what he's about. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, check out my ongoing web novel, 300 pages already released. And if you like fantasy, you'll love it, I think, as well. So check it out. And we will just start. Have some fun, and here we go.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
Ah, there he is. Good old eye patch man. Oh, let's see if he's allowed to look at the documents. Interesting, yeah. Yes, really. Why would he assume that? Does he hope that? I don't know. Yes, he does hope that. Okay, that's awesome. Knowledge. Interesting. I mean, if we think about this, he's got scars, an eye patch. He was probably in wars, battles, or he has been the subject of violence in some way or shape. And I do think that that might mean that he's someone who is a thrill-seeking person. I mean, he obviously seems to be, but it's very interesting from his design. Interesting. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. Forces to converse. Why would he be bored, though? Like, that's a very surface level statement on the first glance. But why is he a clergyman? He wants thrills. He would be bored by normal questions you could probably answer. Perhaps he wants thrills, as in both the physical and the mental thrills. I do think. I really don't know. We will see, I think, but... Oh, he immediately gets it. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, retrogradation. I like that they focus on the eye again so much. So he knows it, yeah. He knows, obviously. Wanderers, yeah. I like that he immediately goes towards the purpose, because you would probably, like, if someone is so meticulous, even though he doesn't know a lot, there must be purpose behind it. You know what I mean? That's very cool. Very well done. He's very sharp. But won't you tell him the other thing? Yeah, flashback time. Woohoo! Oh. I know, you love the opening. I will love it too. But that's my policy. Spoiler policy. Ah, there he is, young, yeah. An abbey is like, I don't really know what an abbey is. I just know Downton Abbey as a word. So is that like a small monastery or something? Because they all have the monk baldness. I don't know what it's called.
選ばれし集団。
But what is God's work?
君は圧倒的だ。
Oh.
ただ一人でこの量の問題を解いた。
Okay, so he's very clever. High IQ. I mean, that's good to know.
わかるな。
Really? What does that mean? Why did he get hit?
ここでは想定を超えた勉強は。
Interesting.
ちなものとの協力は不毛。
Would they really hit people because they're cleverer? I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't. You know, it's just like it's an interesting aspect. It's a bit of professional bullying, even. Like, I was never really bullied at school. Because I guess it was in part because I helped people a lot with my my quick thinking. Had a very good time at school, I would say. But I've heard other reports from others who got bullied because they sometimes were a bit of a smartass. And I was a smartass too, you can believe me that. But always, I guess, towards the teachers, not the others. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's futile to cooperate with people of lesser ability. That is hubris, though. The thing is, even though it is perhaps even less likely that they have a creative solution to something, which might be, but it's just a probability. Like, the probability is lower. It doesn't mean it can't be. Like, people can have genius ideas by just looking at a stream or something, you know, like, I don't know, or stargazing. They can have brilliant ideas. And to put people down because you think you're better, that's very, 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 very bad road to go down, or path to take, I would say. Because you might overlook something. So did he overlook something?
も懲罰対象だ。
So is that why he's got all the scars? Does he even care? I'm unsure if he cares.
おい、
Why is he doing it? He probably has an idea. Why is he doing that?
待て。
これで発言してもいい。
Okay, so he doesn't just be able to talk shit to him now. That's funny. That's funny. Also, he did again not obey.
勉強の自由を得られる限りは。
That is so fucking stupid, though. Like, not of him, but of the system. Like, why would you not let... That is the problem, though. Why would you not let your clever people study? That just means you will stay more stupid. And as a society, I do think the main problem is not being able to adapt to changes. May it be social or natural changes around you know, so... Very short-sighted, just because you perhaps want the truth kept behind gates, so to speak.
そんなやわな姿勢じゃ時代に
That's what I basically said, yeah.
時掴み取れない。
つか
The truth. Or what are you talking about?
私を偉大にするし
That's funny. So, big ambitions.
そんな傲慢な。
So, I do think most people that are successful, like the predictors are intelligence, I do think, and conscientiousness. And agreeableness is a bit negatively correlated to it, so
態度のままでは特別など
he would fit right in. Yeah.
一体何に必要なんだ。
I mean, that's basically what every student ever asks their teacher, isn't it? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I not learning to do the taxes? I don't know why I made that accent. You know, it's like, but it's the like, why wouldn't you try to learn how to learn? Like, that's why you learn mathematics, to learn how to learn, because mathematics is hard and abstract. And if you can learn abstract stuff, you can better learn to abstract. At least that's the hope. And it works in some capacity. So that's why you do maths, to understand how to learn and to tackle things you might not be able to solve. Like, that's life experience there. And you can, like, I can teach you to do the taxes for like 5 years, and then you will probably be able to do it. But you learn to learn, and then you can later teach yourself to do the texts, because that's what you basically were supposed to learn in school, how to learn. So, I mean, that's what you learn in school. Like, you learn some knowledge that is deemed by culture to be necessary to survive, so to speak. Very, very roughly paraphrasing here, obviously. But it's basically you learn how to learn, to communicate, to critically think, or at least that's what they try to teach you. I did talk about that with a colleague today. Do schools really teach critical thinking? And often they don't. At least because the thing is, critical thinking in younger ages is extremely hard to teach, and in higher ages you mostly do bulimia learning. I don't know if that's an English word. It's what I would translate it to. It's like learning formula, at least in mathematics or physics or chemistry, and not really grasping the core of the ideas, which is critical thinking, and also saying this is an idea and it's wrong. Why? Like, and even if it's not wrong, like, it's like very, very important. But God's greatest riddle. No, they're not. Like, no, they're not. Like, that's not the point of the Holy Scriptures, to have answers to me. Like, I know that other people see it differently. But to me, in the Holy Scriptures, there are possible solutions to problems that people had across time. I do think it's in other scriptures as well. Someone said that my ideas are a bit Hinduistically sounding, which is interesting. I've never read up on Hinduism, so I might do that because that sounds interesting. But yeah. I mean, so he asked himself that as well. That is true, though. Creation and destruction. Funny that he says no beginning and end when we know that a priest or a monk or whatever, I think it was a monk, did pose the Big Bang Theory first, you know. I guess that's not a dig, but I love the Rosetta forms or whatever they call it in English. Love it though. Ooh. That is also very awesome point to make. Very awesome. He's got him by the balls here with that, so to speak. Though I do think these Rosetta patterns, or whatever they call it in English, like these flowery shapes, I think they're more beautiful than in the circle. So I would say they are even more beautiful. But I mean, your Milish wearer, my wearer, or whatever you say. That's so easy though. That's what they said about physics as well. I think before quantum physics came and stuff, it was like, yeah, like, I think it was, who was it? Was it Planck who was told don't study, or Maxwell? One of those two, I think it was. Like, they were told don't study physics, it's all discovered. And then quantum physics came and relativity came, and everyone was like, oh, oops. It's like, we never know everything. That's the beauty about science. That's why I love doing science as well. There's always something to discover. And like the thrill of understanding there's something you don't know yet, but you might grasp it. It's incredibly exhilarating beyond belief. I love that feeling. So he's a real scientist here as well. Like, he wants to solve riddles. He feels more like a mathematician though, like this calculated stuff. I don't know. Yes, of course they can, but you wouldn't understand that as well. Yes. Interesting, yeah. Yeah. It's not even a sin. I would say it's more like Icarus potentially flying too close to the sun. That's how I feel here. I mean, it can be too strong. That's also why I would argue, yes, in the scriptures, I don't know if there's something about that, but if there would be something like, don't do too much knowledge, which is basically Icarus, that's like, yeah, you can lose yourself on that. That's dangerous. You should not forget it. Who will read them, though? Oh, so that's why he lost an eye.
Huh?
Why is he still lagging? You're not even
ではなく生死
I love that he isn't addressing his arguments. Most people don't address arguments in this show. They just spout their positions, and don't mean that negatively. It's like very realistic. Most people don't listen to arguments that are made by people. Ooh, there it is. Mars, I think.
全て得たし、減属して大学でも行く。
I mean, are you allowed to do that? Yeah, I mean, I guess he's the best. Oh. No, he did that on purpose, and that's why he will only burn away one eye.
あの表紙。
This is such a setup, mate. Why is everyone being set up in this world? In this world.
しかも宇宙に関する禁忌。
Ooh, I love that book cover.
話で気になったのか
No, he's setting you up, mate. I like that this is so tense. Will he do it though? Yep.
まだ君が読んでいるとこ
Yeah, that's true.
それを置いて立ち去れ
I love that though. He gets a choice to read it. I get Necronomicon vibes, but it's probably just an astro table or something.
死の修道院から目つぶしされたものなど出すわけ
Blinded monk.
暇などないそんなの不毛
Probably, yeah. But can't he just like jump out of the window and run?
でも、私はずっと待ってた。
That's so awesome. That's such an awesome shot, man. Holy shit.
太陽側境法により、太陽は地球
Wow, that's awesome. Yes. That's true though. I think it's 120, 109. I'm not that good with sizes. But it's huge. It's huge. Like suns are really huge. Like if you would put Earth next to it, like the sun would look like a line almost. A bit of a bent line, but it's so big.
こんなことを続けたら
Yes, I would agree with him here though.
世俗化し、修道院は戒律で思考停
Yeah, he's pretty on point here.
ついてる。これで迷える者の希望になれるのか。このままでは近いうちに対抗勢力によって教会正統派は崩れるぞ。
I like that as well. It is in a way like these opposing sects. Obviously, sect is a negatively connotated term here. But basically he's saying, if you don't publish the truth, others will. It's there. It's up for everyone to grasp literally every evening. You are crashing the church. It's exactly what he's doing here though. I like that.
大学は立ち入り禁止にする
Yeah. Ouch.
といいな
Ah, it's so disgusting. Oh god. At least one survived. It's nice of him that he let one survive.
その観測日誌の続きを君が
So now we have to observe again. I like it. Rafael would be proud of you.
せめてこのくらい貢献してくれ。
Why though? We got his flashback. We know he wants knowledge. Is it perhaps because he can with two eyes now observe it, so he will just trust him here? I'm a bit confused about why exactly he's changing his mind. I'm not confused why he's doing it here, why he's giving him it. I was confused now why he didn't before. Perhaps it was his classicism, or classism, you know what I mean, that's probably what it was. Because otherwise it's like he thought about his backstory, and his backstory, I didn't see why he would change his mind, because he thought of his backstory. He doesn't want to watch the stars, yeah. We do have that problem.
冗談に付き合ってる暇はない。
Love that dude. Just like, do it. I don't give a shit, mate. Give me my data. It's like a supervisor. Give me your fucking data, man. I don't care. Love it. So is he finally gonna look up?
いや、こんなことしなきゃいけない理由なんてないぞ。
Yeah. I mean, people left their life for it, but it's still not your obligation.
やり直そう。 元の町に帰れない
But the stars are so beautiful.
もんだ。元よりこの世界において苦しいの。
Yeah. Why was there that sound? It sounded like there was a magical thing about his amulet.
天国よりこの世を重視した人たちだ。
Yeah. Isn't that something? Are you sure they would go to hell? Isn't that pious?
俺の人生で
Because isn't that also by your logic honoring God's creation? You know? Because all the others are basically spitting on God's creation.
どんな顔してた。
I like that he wants the satisfaction. That's a very big motivating thing. Did they know though?
見たって何も変わらない。
What? Wouldn't you also get used to hell? I always wonder that. I don't know why. I mean, hell is probably the most terrible thing ever. But wouldn't you get used to it? You would have you would need your memories erased to continuously get tortured in hell, I guess. Ooh, there the eyes are. All-seeing eyes.
うん。初めてにしては
Oh, we didn't see it. I'm a bit sad we didn't really see it.
書類とやらに
He's gonna get mind freaked here, though. Bendina? I don't know what his name exactly is.
宇宙が変わるぞ。
Holy shit, that's awesome. But he's so calm, even though he just probably learned the truth about heliocentrism.
変わる。
Why? What the fuck was that? I guess he's now finally stressed.
くだらん常識と積み上げた思い込みだ。
That's awesome.
やはり神は間違えてなかったんだ。
Awesome. He did though. You need ellipses, whatever.
公表も不可能ではないか。
That's the thing though. If you can argue it and publish it and many people read it before the church can really rein it in, you might have a chance as well. Preconceptions are, as I know I talked about that before, but it's so important to understand. Preconceptions are integrated into our cognition, always. Like it's nature, you can't change that. And it is important to know, though, and acknowledge, like, the gorilla experiment. I do think I mentioned it, like the dude that has a gorilla costume goes through this one video that people are shown, and people don't see the gorilla because they are observing something else. You don't see stuff if you are focused on other stuff sometimes. You see what you expect. You don't even see what you want. You see what you expect, and those are different. And that's very, very, very interesting. And this in science as well. You see what you want. It's when you look at an experiment. I do that sometimes with my teacher trainees I have. We do experiments where they're supposed, like there are student conceptions like if a current goes through a wire from one what's it called in English? Let's say one potential of the battery to the other potential, so from plus to minus or whatever, or minus to plus if you take electrons. So if the current goes there through a lamp, many people think the current will diminish because it's used up at the lamp a bit, and then it goes further, and that's like untrue. So what we do is I let them construct an experiment to show that. And it's almost not constructible. Because if you take current measuring devices that are digital, you have also very unstable last numbers. So if a student would see that both values are the same, they would be like, yeah, you're not measuring precisely enough. So you switch up the measurement area. So you do finer measurements, and then the numbers on the end of the measurement device will change and be different, because they only have an accuracy of like about 5% or something. Like it's on the devices. Or if you use the ones with the what's it called? Handle, let's say handle, like these handle current measurement devices, like where it's going to the direction, the more current there is. And they will just see that the one is different from the other. And it's so fascinating that people will see that. Not because it's there, because they expect it. Not because they want it. Like, they don't care, so to speak. Like, they don't wish for it to be like it. They just expect it and they see it. And peer pressure will also guide you into seeing it then. And it's like so interesting, but it's so important to understand that. Like, even those easy experiments, preconceptions are there, and they will frame you the way you view the world.
計算で記述され体系化されていないことに
So it's their world formula. That's so cool. Yeah.
地球は動いている
That's so awesome. That must be such a revelation, though.
全然
あまりにも合理的だ
You can prove that easily. You just have to get on a cart and throw something up. It will stay with you. You know, it's like, that's easily provable. I do hope they do that, or like there's evidence for it, very easily obtainable. I really do hope they do that experiment. It's really easy. They could have done it in these times. Yeah. So I really like it, though, that like this idea of this, like just looking at it differently and you might get the solution. We need that currently. Many lanes of physics are like very one-directional, and they've been for a while. So I do hope for someone to shake it up. The problem, though, is that if someone tries to shake it up, they're mostly like mad people that just think they found a solution and they didn't, and it's very taxing to read through all that stuff that makes no sense. So it's very, very stupid that it's so hard to figure out. Like, it's not hard, but it takes so much time to figure out who's a lunatic and who's a genius. And like, I'm very like I'm doing this very roughly, obviously, like I'm talking about it roughly. But that's basically the problem. I did have a paper once. I did think I like, it was a new idea, but it was like, there were ideas in it that just didn't make sense mathematically. Like, it was it wasn't the idea behind it that was false. It was that the mathematics didn't work out. You know, and it's like, but I took like 5 hours to look through the whole paper, 20 pages, to correct that, or to figure out the weaknesses and stuff. And we have to do that, and you can't. You know, it's so interesting, though. So.
例の観測日誌を見て高校2年の火星の軌道
Yes, do that.
こうですか
But that's not like it.
これが展開における最
Yeah.
計算は可能にしようと努めたその結果
Yeah. And that's the problem. It gets more complicated. Like, no one wants to do that. That's why you don't use this. Like, this is okay maths. Like, as I said before, it works out. It's fine. You can do it. It's correct. Like, you can describe it like that. It's just stupid. Because if you put the sun in the center, it's so much easier. That's so much easier. So, that's cool. I really like that. Though, something I wanted to say. I hope they show the retrogradation explained by like the moving in line.
そんなの不可能じゃ
And that's the thing. Like, I do that. Like, I literally do that with classes, like 5th or 6th year. If you just take the top we have, you can put it on the ground, and you can just have 2 students be, one is Earth, one is Mars, and the others around them, and they can see the retrogradation. It's easy. It's easily enactable. Like, you just need like 10 people here who can show you. If you take the solar this heliocentric idea, obviously, like, you have to do that. But
何し
I like that he does it. Yeah, we do that with students a lot. That's fun. They learn it pretty well.
早く
It's so funny. I literally do this exercise in classes, and colleagues of mine do. We've done this over in several, like, I do think it's 30 schools in Europe. We have this project, and I hope to spread it to more schools so they are able to do exactly this. It's so funny, man. It's so cool. Like, I've literally done this with classes.
トレマイオスの1000年を覆す秘密が隠されていたぞ
Yeah, he probably loves that.
地球の君から見て火星の私は
I mean, it's
再び前進しているように見える。
yeah. I think, let me know in the comments if you understood this by this. Like, I do think they did a very good job doing it, but I feel you have to really do it to understand it, because from this frame it was very well placed. It was a very, very nicely worked out frame, but I do think it's still a very difficult explanation, I feel. So tell me if you understood that one. Like, I do think it's a very good thing they did here, but if you want to try that, do it yourself. It is very obvious then.
あの石箱は人類に説いている。
Oh, Raphael.
黄金で、偉大で広大で、
I mean, that's the church way of looking at it.
調和していると。
I really like that they put a clergyman or whatever you say here doing this, because it also shows that it's not all of church that's bad, but he's also a man of faith, and he tries to reconcile it with faith instead of attacking it. You know what I mean? That's the beauty. And I do like that. So it's not religion evil, it is more like corruption evil. I like that. Like that a lot.
まさか展開はこの
No, the other way around.
底辺として切り離されてなどなく、
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome?
美しさの一員だったのかもしれない。
And that's how it is from our view. Yeah. It's again this, he believes that, it's hopeful. It's just a more hopeful message. I love that. Even though he's such a calculating dude, so to speak, he still finds these beauties. That's so cool. I like that they waited for him to be seen looking up here. That is a very powerful moment.
なんか
慈悲深さ、
Yeah.
空が私にどでかい利益を。
空なんか綺麗じゃないで
Yeah, it's so cool, man. Just love it. I love that he smiled for the first time here as well.
世界を動かせ。
I like that the titles of the episodes are often the last phrases uttered. That was an awesome episode. I didn't have to say that much, like in comparison to the others, but it was more. Some of the stuff was retreaded a bit, but in a different angle. So, but I already talked about the core ideas, so I didn't add much, I feel. But I really love that still, and I do like that. It's more of the idea of hope against despair and giving up here. It's not like faith versus science. It's, do you hope or not? Do you move forward or not? Do you support or not? Like, it's very nicely done. I do hope you like the reaction. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out my web novel for free. And I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.